Good morning, everyone. Welcome to AHTD's Fall Meeting 2020. This meeting is being live streamed in front of a live audience. And yes, they are all socially distancing. And with all the masks, it looks like a meeting of Gangsters Anonymous. Looks like someone in the back there is wearing a Lone Ranger mask and a cowboy hat. I think he's looking for the PTDA conference. They say every good speaker starts off with a joke, but with politics and COVID off limits, there's not much to joke about. However, the other day, my oldest son came up to my wife, Julie, and asked her if the offer to slap him into the middle of next year was still on the table. It was, but it didn't work. If we haven't met, I'm Kerry Cooper with C&E Advanced Technology. It is my honor to be president of AHTD. This is my first meeting as president of AHTD, although it should be my second meeting, but, well, you know all about what happened. So anyway, I've attended these meetings since 1994. I know I don't look that old. Only Brian does. I've only missed a few meetings, and while Julie and I aren't with our AHTD families, we're back in Ohio with our 3 sons, 2 daughter-in-laws, 6 fantastic grandchildren. There they are. That's a motley crew, isn't it? We also love to travel and camp in our rustic 38-foot Class A motorhome. It's more like glamping. It's a Holiday Inn on wheels. C&E and our ownership and management have been coming to AHTD for over 35 years. Because there is no better place to get together and figure out how to deal with our ever-changing marketplace. 2020 has proven to be a challenging year for all of us, and according to the calendar, it's not over yet. All industries in all areas of the world have been hit hard by this bug. Never before in our history have we been affected in all ways of life like this did and is still doing. I can remember, as many of you can, the recession of 2008 and 2009. That hit us like a ton of bricks, but it pales in comparison to what we are facing this year. For AHTD, we were unable to meet in the spring in California as they closed. And we were left looking for ways to fill the void. The AHTD Program Committee stepped up and brought you Brian Bulio's insights on the economic outlook. We harnessed the power of AHTD with weekly articles and surveys from AHTD past president Frank Hurt, who's in the room with us today. He gave us insights into how our membership was faring throughout the shutdown. I remember one week he reported on the hard-hit automobile belt, where that week 50% of the ASPs were down greater than 30%, and 75% of the ASPs were down 21%. Ouch, that hurts. Members were quick to take to LinkedIn and provide updates with online training, webinars, and AHTD was happy to promote our members at every turn. As many of you did, I reached out to members that I know and was a part of a small group of AHTD brethren. We've met for once a week for the last 6+ months to talk about everything from PPP to coronavirus, to layoffs, to masks, and ways to connect with our customers and grow sales while being locked down. While not as fun as sitting around a table in a nice location with a cold beer, we did get some of that secret sauce that makes AHTD great. We hope the next couple of days will provide a safe networking opportunity in this hybrid format. Now we know that for virtual members, networking is going to be a little bit more challenging. I urge you to take the time to reach out to an AHTD member that you haven't connected with since the last meeting, or to log on to your AHTD account and access the members only directory and find someone new to connect with. Find ways to harness the power of AHTD. To end on a positive note, the Executive Committee has proposed and the Board of Directors have agreed that due to the challenges we've faced this year, we will be rolling over all unused paid meeting vouchers to 2021. And now I'd like to welcome virtually our Program Committee Chair, John Kelly.
Good morning. I'm John Kelly, Chair of the Program Committee. Thank you to everyone for attending our fall conference, both those of you in person and those attending virtually, maybe from your couch like I am. At a time where most events are being canceled, we thought it was important for AHTD to provide relevant content to our members in the best way possible. We were faced with an unusual situation when we were forced to cancel our spring meeting earlier this year, as we've never had to rebook or reschedule an entire conference worth of canceled speakers. What could have resulted in a jumbled mess emerged into the meeting we have today, as fortunately most of the speakers we had planned for the spring meeting were able to shift to this meeting with no financial penalty to AHTD. The messages you will hear throughout this conference share themes of hope and triumph over adversity, which are messages I think especially resonate with us now. New for this conference is the live streaming for virtual attendees. We are very interested to hear what those of you attending virtually have to say about your experience. You will all be receiving surveys shortly after the conference ends, so please take the time to fill those out and let us know how we did. Your answers will help guide us in future conferences. Thank you all again for attending and enjoy the conference.
Please welcome Membership Committee Chair Lou Delmonica to the stage.
How can you not start off a little bit of Van Halen, right? Good morning to our members joining us virtually, and good morning to our members joining us here in Utah. We are grateful for you making the choice to belong to the trade organization that believes that membership matters when we are doing high tech better. We are incredibly fortunate to have such a great combined participation for Fall Meeting 2020. Really, as Carrie was saying, obviously it's been trying times, and the combined participation of both virtual and in person is fantastic. Before I get into the membership committee report, I want to let you know of the passing of two of our members. Jeff Murray of Walker Industrial and Charlie Post of TSI Solutions passed away since we last met. Our condolences go out to their organization and families. There's never a good way to segue when we're sharing difficult news. The membership family has known both sad times and happy times together. We are confident that our newest organizations will quickly come to feel the close bond of AHTD membership. We've had a number of companies join the association in 2020. It's my honor to read the company names of these new members. Please hold your applause to the end. AIS Technologies Group, Altus, AOP Technologies, Asriel, Bayshore Networks, Bison Gear and Engineering, Bonnell Aluminum, Captron North America, Compact Automation, Epson America, Nanotech Electronic USA, or US, Sensopart, TCIC, Wade Antenna, Westermo Data Communications, and ZF Electronics. Let's welcome these folks with a round of applause. Also part of the AHTD family are our strategic business partners. Whether you are here in Salt Lake City and can visit with the companies next to the registration area or accessing their profiles on our mobile conference app, I encourage everyone to connect with our valued partners and see how they can help you grow your organization. It wouldn't be the opening day without hearing from AHTD's treasurer. It's now time to get the update from Mark Ermentinger.
Hi, this is Mark Ermentinger from Industrial Control, your treasurer of AHTD, and I'm here today to give you the treasurer's report, and I'm excited to be here with everybody and seeing us move forward, but here are some of the details of our financials. AHTD alternates between a full audit and financial statement review every year. 2019 was a year for financial statement review performed by the independent accounting firm of Wigner CPAs, who was issued a clean or unmodified opinion in 2018. And in 2019, the review did not identify any material modifications that would be necessary for AHTD financial statements to be prepared in accordance with the generally accepted accounting principles. AHTD is in good financial condition and has a strong balance sheet and cash flow. AHTD's net assets increased approximately $26,000 in 2019. And our reserves last year were very strong with association of our size. Factors that include to the successful financial result in 2019 include strong participation by vendors in AHTD's Strategic Business Partner Program and successful launch of the Future Leaders Program and strong returns by AHTD invested reserves. The year of 2020 has been a challenging year for AHTD. COVID-19 caused the cancellation of our spring meeting and dramatically different look for the fall meeting. Membership has declined approximately 5% this year due to a number of factors, including financial hardship by many organizations. The executive committee and board has navigated this situation in an effort to still deliver value services to the members in a fiscally responsible way. The benefit of AHTD having strong reserves is the ability to weather this type of event. We're looking forward to a great year in 2021. If you'd like a copy of the full audit report, please contact myself or our management's company, Leah Schatzman, Executive Director, or CFO Bill Bateen. So with all these things said, we understand it's a difficult year for everyone, and we're looking forward to networking again in the future and throughout this meeting. So I'm excited again that we're financially strong, we're ready for 2021, and thank you for your time.
Please welcome AHTD's Executive Director, Leah Schatzman, to the stage.
Holy buckets, we're here. We did it. We are here. Good morning. Good morning, Utah. Good morning, Team Virtual. It's fun and crazy weird to be live streaming this. I'm not going to lie. I understand from the AV experts that the camera does add 10 pounds. And Murph, you got what, 4 cameras back there on me? What's going on? Anyway, it's so great to have you here, so great to have Team Virtual. We have hundreds of people who are online right now, and I'm grateful that we've had so many new people come in to get that login access so they could be part of it. Now there were about 160 people who registered for the virtual event in time. We had a deadline. We were running a promotion that if they registered in advance, they would get a Connectogram. By now, those lucky ducks should have received their Connectogram. God willing, it all got there. Don't email me if you didn't get it. I won't be able to get it to you at this point. But for those folks who got it, Team Virtual, it was no mistake that I sent you a name badge for a virtual conference. It was no mistake that it had somebody else's name on it, because we know networking in a virtual setting is really difficult. So Team Virtual, if you got one of those name tags, please reach out to the name and the email of the person you received so that we can keep that power of AHTD going. Now, if you didn't sign up in time to receive a Connectogram, or if you're here in Utah, nothing's stopping you from networking here or at home, emailing or calling an AHTD friend, as Carrie had said. We want you to use your association access to get online, use that member directory, and reach out to other members. If you haven't already, please visit the App Store and download our free mobile app. All of the agenda, sponsor, product showcase information is on there, and you'll want to check out our product showcase in the virtual format that you can access through that app. Set up your profile, make it public. Only those attendees who do this will show up in the attendees icon. Whether you're attending virtually or here in Salt Lake City, let's get to the networking. For folks here in the room, we want to make certain that everyone is aware for the Wi-Fi for your devices. The network and password are on screen for you. The program and that app are made possible in part by our sponsorship support. Now, I hope you all know I don't have any favorites. You know I love all members equally. But I will say that when I was receiving the 6 system notifications of the member companies who stepped forward to sponsor in this crazy Nuttown 2020, I did get a little weepy. So I can't thank these companies enough, and I ask you all to connect with them, follow them on LinkedIn, reach out to them, send them an email, buy their products or services. The amazing 6 companies for this conference is Interlinks. Now, when spring meeting was canceled and I was dejectedly giving all the refunds back, Interlinks said, no, keep the money. We're going to see you in fall. Plastic, you guys emailed me back. It seemed like seconds after I sent out the call for sponsorship, so I thank you for that. No Shock. Hey, Jeff, you're not here on site, but your team is still supporting AHTD. Thank you for that. Swivelink, you guys said, hey, if you're having a fall meeting, we'll be there. Tossybox, hey Bill, your email letting me know that you were bummed to miss out in person, but you thought that we might appreciate some sponsorship support due to the crazy year. Well, that email was something else on that dark day. And WEG, my new friend Patricia, she has a new job at WEG, and she was trying to figure out what the heck an AHTD is. But she understood that sponsorship would be helpful for us, and that was pretty darn great. So, would you please help me thank these sponsors? All right, we've got some logistical points for the folks here in room in Utah, so Team Virtual, maybe check an email, maybe one crazy cat video, but then I need you back here. So Utah, here's what we're gonna talk about. In case of emergency, the doors that we came in here are a good option. There are also doors behind the stage that we can use. The restroom location as we exit out here will be to the right. All of our meeting space for today and meals are on this level. We've got a few COVID safety elements you have by now seen at your place. You have a table tent and a Sharpie marker. Stake your claim. X marks the spot, put your name on it. This is your spot for today and tomorrow. The masks and hand sanitizer have been placed there for your use. I know we've been bombarded with safety issues. I know everyone has their own feelings about COVID. For AHTD, for this conference, we will err on the side of caution. We will wear masks unless we're actively eating or drinking. We will practice social distancing. And if you see me trying to run up to you like a koala bear to a tree, you will just have to say no. You know how excited I get. Thank you for keeping us safe. You know, there's really no joking with safety, but I do have to let you know I was very tempted to rename our association. Always have tiny disinfectant. I know, it's not really funny. I'm just so excited to be with people I'm not related to, so I did a little parenting humor there. I remember when we booked this space, when we said Salt Lake City and this great hotel, but the big concern was, would people come? Would people come to Salt Lake City? Would members say, I don't know, is that still a dry city? We won't be able to get alcohol. Oh, 2019 and those cute little problems that we thought were so important, right? And now you all have your own bottle of alcohol sitting next to you with that hand sanitizer. All right, so that's what we needed to connect on here in the room. Team Virtual, get out of those emails and those cat videos. And now it's time to talk about our wonderful first